Welcome back, students. In last class we have discussed about biliary elimination of the drugs and salivary elimination of the drug. We have seen how drug is eliminated through bile and how it is being recycled in your body. Then we have discussed about how drug is, what kind of drugs are eliminated through saliva, and what are the adverse drug reactions and other kind of things. In this class, we will discuss about the elimination of the drug through the milk, that is called as mammary excretion. Excretion of the drug in the milk is important since it can gain entry into the breastfeeding infants. Even though the percent of the drug entering into the body of the infant is negligible, but if there are the potent drugs like barbiturates, morphine and ergotamine alkaloids, there are a lot of contraindications seen in the children. However, the amount of drug eliminated through milk is less than 1%, and it depends on the four different characteristics. Number one, pH partition between milk and the plasma. Next, molecular weight of the drug, lipid solubility of the drug, and degree of ionization. My dear students, these factors are common in governing many kinetic parameters. As we discussed about absorption of the drug, distribution of the drug, and even in the elimination of the drug, these parameters like partition, pH partition hypothesis, molecular weight of the drug, molecular weight of the metabolite, lipid solubility, degree of ionization, these are very important characteristics which govern the transport of the drug, which governs the absorption of the drug, which governs even protein binding, which governs the distribution of the drug, and even now which governs the elimination of the drug. As we know, the pH partition between the milk and plasma is a major factor which governs the elimination of the drug through milk. Coming to pH of the milk ranges from 6.4 to 7.6. The mean pH is around 7.0. Milk is a lactic secretion originated from extracellular fluids rich in fats and proteins. Unionized lipid soluble drugs passively diffuses into mammillary alveolar cells. So dear students, extent of drug eliminated through milk can be determined by milk plasma ratio. Amount of drug excreted in milk is generally less than 1%. So most probably the basic drugs have a tendency to be eliminated through milk. So we will see what are the different contraindications with few examples. Example, if the mother is using chloramphenicol is an antibiotic, then they can see bone marrow depression in the children. If the mother is using diazepam, there is a chances of sedation in the children. If the mother is addicted to heroin, then there is a chances of prolonged neonatal dependency. I hope you know what is neonatal dependency. Neonates, infants and children depend on their parents. This dependency decreases with increasing age, but this phenomenon will be affected if the parent is addicted to heroin, or if the parent is using heroin and that is being in turn ingested by the child through the milk. Then methadone, which is an opioid drug which is basically given in the pain management, and if this is given, then withdrawal symptoms are being noticed when the breastfeeding is suddenly stopped. You know what is withdrawal symptoms. If you stop using certain drug suddenly, what happens, the patient or the person who is addicted to the drug will be having certain carvings, and they'll cry for it, and it is not easy to forget them about that thing. So methadone, when it is being taken by the breastfeeding mother, then withdrawal syndromes are seen in the children when breastfeeding is suddenly stopped. And propyl thiouracil, which is commonly used in hyperthyroidism, when this is given in the mother, and when it has a contraindication, that is suppression of thyroid functioning. Then you have tetracycline, which is a common antibiotic. If this is given in the breastfeeding woman, and if it finds a chance to enter into the infant baby, then permanent staining of the teeth are seen. So there is a simple advisory for breastfeeding mothers. Whenever possible, nursing mothers should avoid drugs, and if this avoiding of drugs is unavoidable, child should be bottle feeded. So this is the common this is the basic understanding should be there in the breastfeeding mothers. Whenever possible, nursing mother should avoid using drugs, and if this usage of drug is unavoidable, then the child should be bottle feeded. So The next type of elimination which we are going to discuss is very short. This is elimination of the drug through skin. I mean elimination of drug through sweat. So even this depends on pH partition hypothesis, partition of the drug in the sweat and in the plasma. So what are the basic contraindications or side effects which we see here? Urticaria, which is skin rashes due to use of certain drug or due to use of certain foods. Dermatitis and hypersensitivity. These three are the contraindications when the drug is eliminated through the skin. Benzoic acid, salicylic acid, alcohol, antipyrine, heavy metals like lead, mercury and arsenic are commonly seen to be eliminated through skin. The common type of drugs which are eliminated through milk are anti-neoplastic drugs, anti-cancer drugs, anti-convulsant drugs, lithium, iodine, oral retinoids are the few examples of the drugs which are eliminated through milk. So students, this is about drug elimination through milk and drug elimination through skin. From this class we have completed elimination, that is renal elimination, biliary elimination, salivary elimination and mammary elimination. So now I'll give you a short list of routes of drug elimination, their mechanisms and what is the characteristic of the drug. Starting from renal, we have bile route, we have lungs, we have saliva, we have milk, sweat and GIT. So if my drug is eliminated through urine, the mechanism following here is glomerular filtration, passive and active reabsorption and active secretion, and the characteristic of the drug here is molecular weight less than 500 daltons. And if my drug is eliminated through biliary excretion, then the mechanism here is active secretion and molecular weight is greater or equal to 500 daltons. Then if my drug is eliminating through lungs, the mechanism involved here is passive diffusion, and the drug may be gaseous volatile drug and the drug whose solubility is less in blood and tissue. This kind of drugs are basically eliminated through lungs. Then we have the elimination of drug to saliva. Even here passive diffusion is seen. Polar, free unionized and lipophilic drugs are basically transported here. Then the drug elimination through milk, again the mechanism involved is passive diffusion, and generally basic drugs eliminate through the milk, and even here polar, free unionized and lipophilic drugs are eliminated. Then we have sweat, through sweat. Then mechanism involved here is again passive diffusion. Again polar, free unionized lipophilic drugs are eliminated through sweat. And at last from intestines, again the mechanism is passive diffusion, and water soluble and ionized drugs have been eliminated through intestines. So we have renal elimination, we have biliary elimination, we have lungs, we have elimination through saliva, we have elimination through milk, we have elimination through sweat, and we have elimination through intestines. In urine, that is then active and passive reabsorption and active secretion and glomerular filtration. In bile, we have an active secretion if the drug elimination through lungs, then we have passive diffusion, and if the drug elimination through either saliva or milk or sweat or GIT, we have the common mechanism, that is passive diffusion. So mechanisms involved in drug elimination are active and passive reabsorption, active secretion, glomerular filtration and passive diffusion. And the basic properties on which the drug elimination is depending is pH partition, then we have degree of unionization, then we have molecular weight and lipophilic.